Hey y'all, it's Jim here, and I'm back again with another reaction. This time I'm gonna be reacting to Cuphead vs. Steve by Death Arena again. I'm pretty well, no, I'm not really the biggest fan of the matchup, honestly. Probably the worst for Cuphead, but Steve does have worse. But maybe the episode will turn out to be good. Who knows? But yeah, with that said, let's watch it. Yeah, no matter what. I always love these fighting show openers. So, so I guess because Cuphead and Steve are on here, and I'm pretty sure Chase versus Keon hasn't happened yet. I have the feeling that that might be a future battle. Or maybe the next one. Pepsi Man, the Ryan, Alright, there's Cuphead's theme. And Twilight. Mario and Twilight. This is still great as always.
Indie games come in numerous forms. Whether they're about building, jump scares, shooting, or sword fighting. And great indie games need greater mascots. Cuphead, the classic cartoon shooter. And Steve, the Minecraft master builder. Which of these indie game heroes have the more powerful arsenal? Let's find out as they use them to survive in the arena of death. Well, Cuphead and his pal Mugman, they like to roll the dice. By chance they played the devil's game, and gosh they paid the price. Okay, theme songs aside, Cuphead is an anthropomorphic creature with a human-like body, and a teacup for a head. He and his brother Mugman live in the Inkwell Isle with their caretaker, the Elder Kettle. One day, the two brothers wandered very far from home and ended up at the Devil's Casino. There, they won tons of cash, and things got out of hand when the devil made them an offer. If they won one more...
I should probably tell y'all right now as well that I'm a huge Cuphead fan. So, I just hope he's done some justice. And that the episode doesn't pull the he only takes 3 hits crap from CFC. I really hope not.
They'd get all the money in the casino. But if they lost, the devil gets their souls. Cuphead was blinded by easy riches and rolled the dice. He and Mugman lost the bet and begged for mercy. The devil ended up tasking them to collect the soul contracts of his previous victims. In order to do this, the Elder Kettle gave Cuphead a potion.
How did they even escape though? Or maybe they sold their souls, sort of like, near the end of the game, of where you have the offer to join the devil, and I guess they did, but then they sort of left hell? Is that it?
Granted him special abilities. Physically, Cuphead can use dash to swiftly avoid an attack by launching himself a short distance. With the parry slap, he can use his straw to slap pink objects to grant closer access to a special attack and bounce slightly higher. As for weapons, he is able to fire a large amount of projectiles from his index finger. The first projectile attack is the Peace Hooter, which fires small blue projectiles with average damage. The spread fires slightly more powerful but low-ranged red projectiles that spread into 3 perpendicular directions. The Chaser fires green projectiles that aren't as powerful, but will follow their target. Roundabout is similar to a boomerang, fires in one direction, but almost instantly comes back. Lobber fires dark blue projectiles that go up, then come back down. Charge is a yellow projectile that can be charged for greater damage. Crackshot fires rhombus projectiles that break off and follow the enemy. Converge is an electric attack, and Twist Up fires 3 tornadoes. Cuphead also has some charms that allow him to teleport short distances, increase health, and more. He also can turn invincible for a short amount of time, fire an energy beam made of milk, and summon a ghost that deals heavy damage with a spin attack. Cuphead is fast enough to dodge fireballs moving at the speed of sound, and has taken down the devil. He may be powerful, but it only takes about 3 to 4 hits to take him out.
Oh no. Oh god. They really pulled that card. They really did. Cuphead does not take 3 or 4 hits to be defeated, y'all. It's just a game mechanic. That's like saying Mario can only take 2 hits if he's not using any power-ups. Steve can only take a limited number of hits with his heart mechanic. It's so stupid. The analysis was good overall, but that bothers me so much. Because he doesn't. It's a game mechanic. You could argue that he can die to pretty much anything, including falling acorns. But don't pull that, because it's just... Let's just move on.
Overall, Cuphead is an anthropomorphic cup full of powerful ranged attacks. However, he severely lacks defensive tactics and is a real glass cannon.
I get it there.
The world of Minecraft. An amazing land. Nice people, lots of animals. And a bunch of monsters that want to kill you.
Wait, he's 950
there's
pounds? God! That's one heavy... And he's a human? How has he not got diabetes yet?
Who uses his creativity to stop the monsters, and his name is Steve. Steve is the creative survivalist and one of the main protagonists of the Minecraft series. This man uses his creative skills to survive against the harsh environment when night falls. His creativity helps him create structures, weapons, and potions of all sorts. Now, something important to know is that Minecraft physics are completely different from those in real life. For example, breaking apart or picking up objects like gold doesn't actually have anything to do with strength. When a character in Minecraft picks up a heavy object, it immediately becomes weightless.
At least that makes sense. I like that. I don't get though how they would include that, but include Cuphead only. I'm sorry, but it bothers me so much.
Steve is able to carry so much without slowing down. Speaking of speed, Steve is able to move and fight at around 12 miles an hour. However, he can use the potion of swiftness to make himself slightly faster. Steve has numerous potions to increase his physical stats, help him breathe underwater, become invisible, and heal wounds. He also has potions that can poison his opponents or decrease their physical stats. Besides potions, Steve also carries an assortment of bombs, swords, armor, and more. Weapons like swords and axes can be enchanted to have their attack power increased. These weapons can also be made from wood, stone, gold, and the most powerful materials for them are diamond and netherite. Other than weapons, Steve is able to create life by stacking iron in a pumpkin. With some obsidian, flint, and steel, he can create a portal to the nether world. The elytra lets him fly, and use fireworks to increase speed. Ender pearls help Steve teleport wherever he throws them, and the totem of the undying can bring him back to life if he dies. Steve has a limited amount of each of his tools, but he is a skilled strategist who will wait for the perfect opening for a killing blow. Overall, Steve is a skilled and intelligent warrior with a humongous-sized arsenal. While most of his tools can only be used for a limited amount of time, he is still an extremely creative stagist.
My man could create a house in nearly 2 seconds. Well, legend.
Alright, let's get ready for combat.
Okay.
This battle will take place in the Minecraft server, and there's no prep time.
Wait, it takes place in a Minecraft server? I guess they'll be arguing a whole lot. Alright, but for real though, after hearing the analysis, I still gotta go with Cuphead. First off, he probably already takes strength, since Steve's stuff would probably be strength really doesn't count with like all the gold. And despite the Cuphead 3 or 4 hits bullcrap, Steve probably isn't gonna hit him, considering the fact that he can only move at 12 miles per hour and only moves slightly faster with swiftness, while Cuphead can dodge cannonballs and lasers, which would make him so much faster and probably blitz Steve, and he'll be able to keep himself more at distance as well. Steve does have a wider arsenal, but like they said, that's only for a limited amount of time. And he could probably only use the totem of a die once. He'll probably come back to life and Cuphead will kill him again. But yeah, let's see who does win.
That being said, it's time to see who will survive in the arena of death.
Okay. Very good music. So peaceful. Loves the peace. That's not gonna last for long. Oh, he just casually. That's what we always do. Oh no, Steve does not pick Mercy. Okay, get ready for a swell battle. This is great. This is just great. Such a homage to the Cuphead fridge. I love
Good day for a swell battle.
Okay. Oh yeah. Alright, come on. Cuphead. Alright, use the charge shot, that's right. Come on, Cuphead. Oh, you win. Alright, don't do this to me. That's right, Cuphead. Come on, destroy him! Come on! I know you can do it! Yes! Let's go! Oh. Don't. What? No, oh. Well, I guess let's hear the reasoning.
Knockout. While Cuphead is far more agile, Steve had too many more advantages.
Yeah.
First of all, Cuphead may be able to travel at the speed of sound, but Steve is capable of dodging lasers. Steve also had many ways
in
to...
the analysis, you just said that he can only move at 12 miles per hour. I don't remember anything being talked about dodging lasers. And couldn't Cuphead do that as well with Captain Briny Beard? As he also dodged a laser from the ship.
Cuphead, slow him down, or lower his stats. It doesn't help that Steve is also able to boost his own stats using his potions. True, both of these fighters can revive, but Cuphead needs Mugman or Chalice to do so, while Steve just needs to be carrying a Totem of Undying. Lastly, Steve's arsenal was just too large for Cuphead. Cuphead probably could have gotten the win if he got lucky, but more times than not, Steve is victorious. Guess you can say that Cuphead was blocked. The winner is Steve.
Let's see next time, though. Oh, a total war. So I guess the entire Cuphead franchise or the entire Minecraft franchise? Oh, hell. Oh, yeah. Just leave a like right there. I want to see the rematch of the century. Let's see next time, though.
Now that'll hit the spot.
Oh, Leonardo. Oh, yeah. So I guess it was the Chase vs. Kion. This is there. Alright, I'd be interested in this as well. But what about my general thoughts on the episode? It was, in my opinion, probably the weakest one. Yeah, is that safe to say? Yeah, I think it's the weakest. Probably. I just think that a lot of things just didn't make sense to me. Like, for example, Cuphead does not take 3 or 4 hits just to be defeated. That's the game mechanic. It's not actual part of the... Because when... And even then, he survived being crushed by a skeleton, a giant laser beam being shot towards him, and survived threats that are probably up to large building level. Second of all, Cuphead can also dodge lasers as well. Look, let me just... I'm sorry, but let me just pull it up real quick. Captain Brain Beard. Look, I'll show y'all. I'll show y'all real quick. I'm sorry if I'm acting so biased towards this. I just want to show that Cuphead can also dodge lasers. So look, let's just go ahead. Alright, let's go ahead. The ship. Alright, see the ship. The ship. Alright, here's the ship. And he also shoots out a laser. If you're gonna argue, well, that's too slow, look at this. Let's do the Howling Aces. Okay? A Howling Aces as well. Okay? Look, the Howling Aces as well. However, they also have lasers that move much faster, mind you. But I'm sorry. I just had to talk. Just show that Cuphead is still faster. But I still like the fight, I swear. It's just that a lot of stuff just didn't make sense. Like, Steve does have a wide arsenal, but like, how much of that arsenal would he really be keeping on himself? Since we're gonna bring Cuphead's mechanics. I'm sorry, guys, but sorry sounding like such a complainer that they lost. But yeah, that was just my reaction, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.